Pulls it in. It's Goff. At the 45 on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball. Was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll give it to him again. Running into the open space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Seminoles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play, because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand.